guys, this is Mike from East Coast Additive once again. We're a 3D print services provider based in Virginia, but we also have a hobby in Kawasaki motorcycles. So using some of our 3D print equipment to build some tools and fixtures for Kawasaki guys is always good use to help the community. Another common problem that a lot of Kawasaki kz900 owners and Z1 owners run into is stripped exhaust stud bolts. So I have a cylinder head here. The 900s had 6mm exhaust studs, so smaller size, right? Later Kawasaki figured this out and upgraded to 8mm, but the 6mm will sometimes strip out. So I have a fixture that I want to show you a little bit of the development process, and then we'll walk through a cylinder head repair today. So this part is just a first sample that I really use just to check alignment. Both holes here are 6mm. This is not a drill guide. All right, so if we look at my cylinder head, I have a factory exhaust collar, drops right on the studs. My sizing sample drops on the studs and centers up in the exhaust port. So after this part, I just went into the CAD model and opened up one of these holes to fit a drill bushing. Press a drill bushing into it. Again, because it's 6mm helicoil, it can use a 1/4" drill bit. And then this is the final part. First step in the process is getting the exhaust port clean. These always have carbon and nastiness in there, and that will inhibit how this main boss centers in there. And that's a critical part for getting alignment. For the cylinder that we're going to repair, you can see I've gone ahead and removed the studs. And I like to hold the tool in with a bolt when I do this. So I'll drop the tool in place. I'll line up one hole, and then I'll run a bolt into the good hole. And just snug that down. So you can see that gets us a good positioning on the remaining hole for this cylinder. For a 6mm stud, the drill size for a 6x1 helicoil kit is 0.250, 1/4". For a time cert, the drill size is a D drill. It's a letter drill. It's a 0.246 diameter. In my 1/4" bushing, that leaves only 0.02 radial clearance, so still a really nice precision fit. Okay, so let's go ahead and drill out this stud hole in preparation for tapping. Gone ahead and drilled the hole. I went down until I felt the bottom of the hole. No need to push beyond that. And now we're going to remove the tool. So I have my tap from the helicoil kit loaded up in my T-handle. I'm going to go ahead and tap this hole up. I've gone ahead and tapped this hole. I went the whole way down. It's far deeper than we need to, but there's no harm in doing that. I'm going to go ahead and run one helicoil in from the top. So the helicoil is now wound in. I went ahead with a square end drift and knocked the tang off at the bottom. And I just have a new bolt here just to test it, just to make sure my threads are good all the way down. Sure enough, nice and smooth. Oh, dropped in the exhaust port. Never a good thing. At this point, we can go ahead and thread our factory exhaust studs back in. If you have any fit problems, these 6mm are almost always bent. New studs, always a good idea. So, in the factory hole, we're in our helicoil hole. I've got a factory exhaust collar, and perfect fit. I just want to take a minute and thank everybody that helped to make our Kawasaki kz900, kz1000 camshaft cap drilling fixture a success. Just a reminder, this fits on the cylinder head and helps you to drill and helicoil broken cam cap retaining bolts. I've been printing these tools on our Ultimaker S5 Pro. This machine is very capable, can run over 100 different materials. The original cam cap drill fixture I printed out of a black material called Tough PLA. It's a PLA based material, but it's really strong, really resilient, really stiff. So it makes for great use for real tools, real fixtures like this. The exhaust stud drill guide, I printed this out of a gray ABS material I chose ABS for this because we do a little bit more firm of clamping, right? When we run that screw down in here, I want to grab it a little harder. So I used ABS, really resilient, really tough material. So once again, that's our exhaust stud drill guide for a Z1 or KZ900. If you're seeing this on YouTube or Facebook, hit the like button. We're available at www.eastcoastadditive.com. Follow us for more.